Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our weekly podcast with Jane C. Phillips. Our program is called Conversations with Jane. Jane is a psychic medium, a medical intuitive, and a paranormal investigator. And I'm looking forward to our conversation today, Jane. Welcome.
Yeah, this is an exciting day, and the conversations I'm meaning to have are often going to be around the business I do and some of the other things. But we had an historic inauguration yesterday, and I can't ignore that. And I would be remiss to do that. I talked to a client earlier today, and I wanted to start out with this, that she was figuring out the numerology, which is January, which is a 1, and the 21st, which is a 3. And when you add all the numbers and 2021, when you add up all those single digits, you end up with a 9. And in numerology, a 9 is an ending. So tomorrow becomes a new beginning. And I'm looking forward to it. I personally see a lot of light in it. And I'm also aware that some people listening might not be feeling the same way because of all sorts of things. Beliefs. One of my clients actually immigrated here from a communist country. So all of the pomp and circumstance and the things that happened in the last month really have triggered her. So her level of hope for the future is not what she would like it to be, because she came here for opportunity, and so far she's made an amazing business. But this last month has been difficult for her. And so I'm going to be doing some energy work to just remove some of the triggers. So I just wanted to put that out there. If you're one of those people that's really feeling triggered for a reason that nobody would really appreciate or understand, there are things that I can do to help you with that.
What does that look like? Do you want to?
I can talk a little bit. I was talking to a friend I'm helping through, is having a really difficult time legally. And she got involved in something that was not, turns out to be not legal, and she had no clue. And she wasn't, it wasn't malicious on her part. So I went in and removed all the triggers around, oh my God, the sky's falling, nothing's gonna, I'm not gonna be okay. And she wrote me this morning to say she felt lighter, she was able to be optimistic. And that was I did a 1-hour session with her. And so when we've got all of this, we've got excitement, we've got nervousness, we've got, are we going to get vaccinated and all of those things? And people need to know that are listening here that if you've got something that's kind of getting in your way with us moving forward, I have somehow the ability, my guides have the ability to tap into that underlying thought process that you're carrying that you may not even know and remove it, which takes the trauma out of your situation and gives you the space, as my friend now had, to start thinking optimistically and move forward. And so I just wanted to offer that up, that if you're one of those people that is just your own reasons for not feeling optimistic, that I'm somebody that you can reach out to. My website is janecphillips.com. And you can look me up and see if you think I'd be a fit for you. I do free consultations for 15 minutes or 20 minutes to see if you think I can help you. But it was historic yesterday. I am one of the people that watched the entire live swearing in. I watched every bit of pomp and circumstance last night. And I'm absolutely on board with virtual at this moment, because I have never attended the inauguration festivities in my life.
Oh, wow.
And right, because most of us, we don't get invited to the 15 balls and all of that.
Right.
And I was thinking, for all of the people involved and the fact that the entire United States got involved, and that we spent time honoring all of the people who have helped make us through this last 4 years, and especially this last year, that we could be inclusive of. It was, for me, it was magical. Yeah. And I like fireworks. I'm not so good with the noise, but I got to watch some splendid fireworks last night. And for any of you, whatever your belief is around this, we had, and she's probably going to be world renowned shortly, we had Amanda Gorman, a 20-year-old, do the inaugural poet. She's the inaugural poet.
Yeah, it was a beautiful poem.
Yeah. And the thing that's getting quoted, and I'm going to quote now, this is really about what I'm about. It's about focusing on what we can do, what's the light in in the darkness. Mm-hmm. And if you just can't see it, that people like me can help you. But the quote that's going all over the internet, and I'm going to repeat it from Amanda, was part of her poems. She said, "There is always light if we're only brave enough to see it, if we are only brave enough to be it." So, so there's the part of looking for the bright side in what's happening, and doing our part to be uplifting and being the light. My intention this year, as I've always tried, is to be the light for people, and to show the way when people can't find their way in the darkness. Right. I have tears around that. Because that's important. We've all been through a lot. We've had a lot of loss this year, and a lot of angst. And so my message for this blog today is do your best to be the light. I have a friend right now who is in Arizona, and he's getting his COVID shot early because the reason is he's volunteering for 10 hours for each shot that he does to help with the COVID, so they can get people through the lines quicker. And I'm hoping, I'm in New Mexico, I'm hoping that we might be able to adopt something like that. And if that happens, I'd certainly going to be a volunteer. So do your best. My message for today, we'll talk other things the next week, is to be the light, to do your best to see the light in what's going on. Understand that today is an ending day, and tomorrow is the beginning of a new era or situation. It's not always going to be perfect, and our new president may not always do things to your liking, but just have the faith and keep the faith that we're moving forward and out of some dark times and into a much more positive time. And my last little bit for those of you out there that want to be inclusive, that I just told Pam, is that the White House website was changed within 3 hours after the our new president took office. And not only did they put the Spanish language translation back up, which had been taken down, they also, if you want to apply for a job at the White House, you can also indicate your gender preference. So if you want to be known as he or she or they, it's all there to check off. And if that's not inclusive, I don't know what is. I'm just thrilled to hear about that piece too. So within moments after our new president took office, he has made major changes, but that was most impressive to me, that within three hours he had all of that done. So wishing you light, wishing you vision into the darkness. If you're not seeing any, know that I'd love to be your way shower in some ways, if that's what you're called to do. And I'll take my flashlight out and help you see that your way through. And we'll talk to you next week. I do 10:30 live Facebook every Thursday at 10:30 Mountain Time. So that'd be 12:30 Eastern and 9:30 Pacific and 11:30 Central. So thanks, signing off, and have an amazing week. And let's celebrate. Do your best to celebrate this change. I am. Thank you.